Domio raises $100 million in equity and debt to take on Airbnb and hotels with its curated apartments. Airbnb has well and truly disrupted the world of travel accommodation, changing the conversation not just around how people discover and book places to stay, but what they expect when they get there, and what they expect to pay. Today, one of the startups riding that wave is announcing a significant round of funding to fuel its own contribution to the marketplace. Domio, a startup that designs and then rents out apart hotels with kitchens and other full home experiences, has raised $100 million, $50 million in equity and $50 million in debt, to expand its business in the US and globally to 25 markets by next year, up from 12 today. Its target customers are younger, millennials traveling in groups, or families swayed by the size and scope of the accommodation, typically 5 times bigger than the average hotel room, as well as the price, which is on average 25% cheaper than a hotel room. The Series B, which actually closed in August of this year, was led by GGV Capital, with participation from Eldridge Industries, 3 Liters Capital, Tribeca Venture Partners, SoftBank New York, Tenea Capital and Upper 90. Upper 90 also led the debt round, which will be used to lease and set up new properties. Domio is not disclosing its valuation, but Jay Roberts, the founder and CEO, said in an interview that it's a huge up round and around 50x the valuation it had in its seed round and that the company has tripled its revenues in the last year. Prior to this, Domio had only raised around $17 million, according to data from PitchBook. For some comparisons, Sonder, another company that rents out serviced apartments to the kind of travelers who have a taste for boutique hotels, earlier this year raised $225 million at a valuation north of $1 billion. Others like Guesty, which are building platforms for others to list and manage their apartments on platforms like Airbnb, recently raised $35 million with a valuation likely in the range of $180 million to $200 million. Airbnb is estimated to be valued around $31 billion. Domio plays in an interesting corner of the market. For starters, it focuses its accommodations at many of the same demographics as an Airbnb. But where Airbnb offers a veritable hodgepodge of rooms and homes, some are people's homes, some are vacation places, some never had and never will have a private occupant, and across all those the range of quality varies wildly. Domio offers predictability and consistency with its, possibly more anodyne, inventory. We are competing with amateur hosts on Airbnb, said Roberts, who previously worked in real estate investment banking. This is the next step, a modern brand, the next Marriott but with a more tech-powered brain and operating model. These are not to be confused with something else. For more on this story, visit the news article link.